What's going down, people? Today I've got some rushing gameplay with the Kiparis. I have no idea how to say that, so if I'm wrong I apologize, but I've never heard of this weapon before. But I'm using it, and I'm using it with extended mags just so that it sucks that a little bit less. Because to be quite honest, most of the subs are pretty bad. And I'm using Scavenger Pro, Steady Aim Pro I think, and Tac Mask Pro as my perks, because without Scavenger I find that I run out of ammo on the 20 round subs way too quickly. High rate of fire, low damage, and low ammo does not make for a happy smiley Cyrus. It is with extended mag, it's not a bad gun. I mean, statistically it's really, you know, outclassed by most of the assault rifles and the AK-74U and the Spectre and guns like that. But if you're versing opponents who aren't that bright like I am right here, or maybe they are that good, maybe they're just having off games, I won't be that offensive, but yeah, they didn't play that well this game, and if you want to do well rushing with a sub like this, it's pretty much a given. You can't play against players who are on your skill level. But yeah, Scavenger Pro is a fantastic perk to use. Not only when using a sub, but if you want to spam your tactical grenades, I should say. If you want to spam those, you really should be using Scavenger Pro, because unlimited tactical grenades is fantastic. I mean, when you stun someone, what are the odds of you winning a gunfight when they're stunned, you know, when they're blinded and can barely move? It's pretty high, I would think. You know, you like so if you can just throw those constantly throughout the whole match, I'd say you have a pretty big advantage. I mean, just look at that. I just throw it where I think an opponent is going to be, and Tac Mask Pro shows where he is. Scavenger Pro lets me refill those stuns. Win-win situation. The only thing is, when I rush, I tend to use Hardline or Ghost on the 30 round subs, because Hardline means you can throw up those UAVs, counter UAVs. My apologies, spy planes or counter spy planes. I feel like I'm still playing Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, you can just throw up those with Hardline Pro constantly, like all game. Basically, if you die after a 3 kill streak, they're pretty much going to punish the other team by just constantly getting those counter UAVs and UAVs. Fuck, I said it again. Doesn't matter, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're wondering what the thing on the right is, that little multicolored box, that is the lagometer. That basically shows whether your internet is having any packet loss, whether your graphics card is updating your client in real time to the server, that kind of thing. And since this is theater mode, it's not going to be working properly, but when I'm actually playing it, that shows some good info. It basically tells you how to, if you're getting a lot of packet loss, you can basically change your packet duplication settings, which can maybe offset that, which will help you out in the long run. My kill streak setup is, I think it's Spy Plane, Sam Turret, and Blackbird. When I'm running with the sub, when I'm rushing, I don't really like to use Chopper Gunner, just because it tends to, for me, slow the game down a bit too much, and there's no guarantee that I'm even going to get a 9 kill streak when I'm rushing, since it's such a risky tactic, risky playstyle. So I tend to prefer the lower kill streaks, and Blackbird is there if I get lucky or if I get a good streak going. Sam Turret I really like if I'm not running Ghost, but these days I tend to just prefer counter spy plane, because Sam Turret, it is, as I said, similar to the Chopper Gunner. It does slow the gameplay down a bit too much for me. You know, you got to throw it down, wait for the package to drop, and you got to place it. And you can't just place it anyway. You want to place it in a good open spot without buildings in the way, so that you can actually, so that the Sam Turret can actually shoot down those kill streaks. Yeah, the Kiparis, I mean, I have like a 6 KD with the Kiparis, or however you say it, but I think it's more the fact that every time I use it, I'm not really versing the greatest opponents. It's not really because the gun is any good, because statistically it is definitely outclassed by the Spectre and the 74U and the MP5K and pretty much every assault rifle. but it's still a fun little gun to use. When using a sub, you really want to be mobile, because although the most weapons like assault rifles really outclass the subs, or at least the lower end subs like this one, you do have the mobility advantage and the hipfire advantage. So if you can keep the engagements close quarters, and if you jump around and dive a lot, and not dive to prone but then drop shot a lot, you know, just keep moving basically. The more you move, the harder you are to hit, and you have that advantage with the submachine gun. So make sure you use it. And that is the game. No kill streak kills. 35 and 5. Hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly enjoyed playing that one. But yeah, see you later.